Sky just tears open. No warning, just straight madness. Fire rains down like heaven's throwing a tantrum. City's cooked. Monsters pile in like it's open bar. Ugly, loud, proper, massive. Streets get flattened in seconds. Then comes the big lad. Horns, fangs, glowing peepers, stomping through smoke like he owns it. Bloke on the floor? Done. Can't even scream. But just as it's curtains, boom. Heaven's clocked it. Didn't dip. Something's coming. Tables about to get flipped. Beasts mid-charge, ready to flatten man like roadkill. Then boom, the ground lights up. Mad runes spinning, glowing like someone summoned a nightclub out of thin air. Flash of light, pressure drops, and they appear. Silhouettes sharp as knives, standing like they just woke up and chose violence. That was the day the tide turned. Since then, humans ain't just running, they're fighting back. Era of class shifters? Yeah, bruv, game's changed. Loads have awakened running round these days, but only 3 hit that mythical tier. Real legends, one of one types. First up, Alpha, Ghost Swordsman, moves like smoke, strikes like regret. Bloke's blade don't miss and neither does his stare. Then there's Restival, Hell Dragon from the ephemeral lot. Wings, flames, pure chaos. Man's the walking natural disaster with horns. Last, Frost King, Quan Zhixian. Ice in his veins, glacier on his back. Calm, cold, and lethal. Whole kingdom behind him, frozen stiff. Mythical classes. So busted. They made whole kingdoms top tier by default. Ephemeral and Icebound don't even need armies. Just show up, flex once, and the enemy signs the surrender papers with tears. But while everyone's gawking at Dragon Lads and Frost Kings, boom, out of nowhere, Dragon Kingdom drops their own card. Steps in this geezer, chest out, hair flowing like he's shampooed with violence. No shiny magic, no sparkly nonsense. Just raw aura and a touch me and I end your bloodline face. Name? Goku who? Nah mate, Ku Wu, strongest in the Dragon Kingdom. Built like he punches alarm clocks for fun and tells fate to pipe down, I'm busy. Sky splits. Demons pour out like someone kicked over hell's dustbin. Wings flapping, jaws snapping, full on, we run this now, energy. But there he is, one bloke, sword in hand, back straight, hair doing that anime flutter like it signed a modelling contract. No backup, no buffs, just vibes. And what's mad? Took him 10 years to set the highest record in China. Meanwhile, I've been trying to hit Diamond in Ranked for 5 seasons and still get clapped by 12-year-olds with laggy Wi-Fi. Clash of the century. Demon lunges, mouth wide, thinking it's snack time. Man didn't flinch. Just raised that blade and said, nah fam, wrong buffet. Sparks fly. Sky's on fire. Whole scene looks like a DJ dropped the bass mid-battle. Blade still glowing. Lads mid-swing, looking like victory in human form. Hair's wild, eyes sharper than red day. However, plot twist enters stage left. The sky darkens, air gets thick. And suddenly, it's not one beast, it's a meet and greet from hell. Rows of jaws, horns, red eyes, like someone ordered a demon party with no RSVP limit. When the strongest level of the 9 beasts invades, you don't fight. You pray the tutorial boss comes back. Sky's vomiting demons again, like the rift's got zero chill. Whole squad of nightmares descending, each one built like a final boss with trust issues. But who's standing there, sword raised, glowing like a divine rage emoji? Shu Lo. No backup, no second wave. Just one geezer, 9th class shifter, facing the apocalypse like it owed him money. Bloke didn't blink, held the rift solo, saved the whole Dragon Kingdom, and still had time to give that death glare like, next one who tries it's getting sliced into DLC. He saved the kingdom, but clocked out doing it. Proper Legends exit. One-man army, gave everything, held the line, then dipped straight into the afterlife like, job's done mate. Now there's a coffin, silence thick enough to choke on. Shadows standing in salute. Not a dry eye, not a word spoken, just respect. Moon's out, watching like it remembers too. 100 years since Shu Lo's last stand. Still the hardest bloke to ever touch a sword. And he did it with zero plot armor. Just straight grit and glow. Memorial service held in the capital. Quiet city, loud legacy. Top class shifters showed up. Suits on, heads low. Even legends queue to honor Shu Lo. Meanwhile, stats are flying in. 12.5 million folks awakened this year. Madness. Like everyone suddenly decided, yeah, I'll have powers with that latte. Biggest surge in a decade, up 11.3%. World's leveling up like it's scared of another rift. And here's the kicker. Core class shifters now at 10%. That's more than the year Shu Lo was born. Either fate's cooking up a sequel, or someone's about to get absolutely wrecked. Lightning cracks through the sky like destiny just hit enter. News anchors gassed up. We might witness the birth of the next Shu Lo. Meanwhile, in a flat the size of regret, one bloke's lying in bed. Room goes full Matrix glitch. Air buzzing, lights dim, walls whispering nonsense like alternate worlds. Then the message drops. The doors are about to open. Class shifters, please prepare. Our guy, still in his pajamas, face like he just found out he's pregnant with responsibility. Wide-eyed, frozen, questioning every life choice from skipping leg day to staying up till 3 a.m. gaming. Bro just woke up to find out reality's got patch notes. And he's the update. Bloke sits up like he's just respawned with yesterday's trawler still loading. Silence, confusion, existential dread. Full package. Then it hits him. Didn't I die already? Mate's not even panicking. He's just mildly annoyed. Like death was an appointment he already attended and now someone's double booked him for a sequel. Room's dark, walls peeling, memories missing. And then the real question drops. Where am I? Oi bruv, that ain't your bed. That's the tutorial zone of pain. Welcome back. Bloke wakes up, clutching his skull like he just tried to outdrink a rugby team. My head hurts. Heh mate, looks like reality just drop-kicked your brain. Then boom, memory shards everywhere. Proper emotional slideshow. Past lives, regrets, trauma, all edited like a sad anime opening. You were always useless. Cheers, Doc. Man didn't even get a coffee first. Straight to the roast. Next geezer says, you're the reason mum got ill. Oof. That's not guilt. That's character development on steroids. Then the older bro pipes up, voice like wet sorrow. I'm sorry I was born first. Bruv, this family's not just broken, it's in emotional foreclosure. And the final line, can't save you, can't save myself. Mate's got so much self-hate, even a mirror would punch him back. Whole thing feels like depression got a Netflix budget. Lad sitting there like, whose trauma is this in my skull? As if someone's memories just Airbnb'd his brain for the weekend. Then it hits him, reborn as a geezer with the same name, 100 years later. What are the odds? Man can't even escape his own name across centuries. Finds out he's a beast tamer. Makes sense. Bloke's whole vibe screams own to dragon and forgets to feed it. But here's the twist. Beast tamers don't just level up, they upgrade their pets too. Basically Pokemon with a credit score. And to even train like that, you need the kind of cash that makes kings nervous. It's not a class, it's a financial commitment. Imagine pulling a tiger out your wallet every time you fight. Zhang Yue, decent lad, bit unlucky. Failed the tutorial of life and dipped out early. Bottle on the floor says it all. No note, no fuss, just vibes and depression. But plot twist. The bloke standing there now, not him. That Shu Luo, ex-top dog of the Dragon Kingdom. Man used to fold monsters before breakfast. Now he's staring at himself in the mirror like, oi, new body, who dis? Gone from rock bottom to reincarnated OP legend in one tragic upgrade. Man's about to go from zero to Zangzilla real quick. Stares in the mirror, clenches the fist. Man's giving anime monologue energy. I'll take your regrets and conquer this world. Like he's applying for a revenge tour, not a job. Says it's gratitude. Bruv, this ain't thanks. This is hostile takeover with benefits. Zhang's out, Shu's in, and he's bringing smoke. Then the system chimes in like it's Alexa on demon time. Doors to another world are opening. Class shifters, get ready. Lad steps up, backlit by lightning like he's the final boss and the DLC. And all he says, open up. Cold. Absolute fridge behavior. Power builds in his chest, light crackling through his veins. No fear, no stutter, just focus. The portal rips open, swirling like the universe is flushing itself. Bright, loud, unhinged. He locks eyes with it, breath steady. Portal. Then man launches in like he's late for destiny. No goodbye, no hesitation, just straight into the chaos. Light swallows him whole. Hand first, then foot. Like reality's dragging him by the limbs. Crackling energy, weightless fall. Man looks like he's mid-air T-posing into legend. Then the system boots up, voice like a smug AI receptionist. Dear class shifter, Shulo, you've been offline for 36,552 days. Bro's been gone so long, even the system hit him with a, where you been, fam? Nan lands in the void, where system panels pop up like he just logged into God-tier Wi-Fi. Offline reward, 70 points per second. Head bruv was AFK so long, he accidentally became Elon Musk of the multiverse. Total reward, 22 trillion points. Bro, what? That's not a payout, that's a whole GDP. Man could buy a planet and tip the moon. And then, congrats on soloing a level 9 beast wave in your past life. Yeah, casual. Just wiped out an apocalypse before breakfast. Finally, reward, mythical treasure, supreme oracle, ×1. Fam got a divine loot box for existing. Ain't even flexing, just breathing excellence. Oracle activates on its own. Man didn't press a thing. System's like, nah bruv, you're too elite, let me handle it. Then the screen screams, permanent buff unlocked. Energy gain? Boosted 10,000x. Man's passive income just went ultra instinct. And just when that's sinking in, you've earned 221 trillion alternate energy. Again. Fam's raking in digits so big, maths teachers would cry. Bloke looks at the numbers and actually laughs. Millions? Billions? Nah. My guy just printed the spiritual equivalent of Bezos money. Richest man in the multiverse, and he ain't even looted anything yet. System drops the bomb. Class reset unlocked. Man gets to pick from the 7 mythical core classes like it's a buffet for destruction. Scrolling through, Doom Rider, Shadow Reaper, Hellfire Mage, all sound like final bosses in therapy. But he ain't impressed. Lad's reminiscing like a war vet. Back in my day, I was a top-tier warrior. Then casually admits the real top dog was the Beast Tamer. Problem? That class eats energy like it's a bottomless brunch. No funds, no beasts. Man basically said, yeah, strongest build if you've got Jeff Bezos' wallet. However, since I've been reborn and stacked more idle rewards than the Queen's got hats, course I'm going Necromancer innit? Congrats, lad. You're now the 4th mythical core class. Necromancer. Posh beast tamer with dead lads on payroll. 100 star base stats. Tss, yeah, that's proper mythical. Man's built different from the tutorial screen. Necromancer. Mythical core class magic type. Death flavored. Raises the dead and probably council tax while he's at it. Soul harvest. Kills a mob, nicks its XP, and part of its soul like a dodgy loan shark. Doubles if it's mythical. Man's literally farming death. Undead evolution. Pets level up by munching other pets. Full zombie buffet. And mythical ones? No cap. Just endless glow-ups. Death reduction takes half the XP to raise an army. Discount necromancy, mate. Budget-friendly doom. Regular beast tamers. Their pets are thick as bricks. No IQ, just vibes and barking. Can't fix it, can't train it. But Necromancer, man evolves them, buffs them, and hijacks enemies to join his undead squad like Pokemon with trauma. Last life, it took him 10 years to top the kingdom. This time, mythical class, day 1. Lad's smirking like he's speedrunning the food chain. Now he's locked in, clear every level, perfectly. Not just top of Dragon Kingdom. Nah, number 1 in the world. The sun rises slow. Calm before the madness. Welcome to the first alternate world, Nightmare Source. System logs him in smooth. Drops him straight into a portal like it's clocking him into work. Match location, safe zone, Doomsday Town. Gentle reminder, no sclapping in the safe zone. Behave yourself. System asks if he wants to keep the old ID. He looks dead ahead, not a blink. No, set new ID as 0. In this life, I'm meant to surpass Shu Lo, and the only thing that beats everything is 0. Doomsday Town, safe zone. Nightmare level 1. Not exactly Buckingham Palace, but it'll do. Is this an alternate world? Feels like the real one. Yeah, bruv. Welcome to Budget Earth, Fantasy Edition. One lad's clocking in with, "Where are the monsters?" Another's like, "This is the safe zone, mate. They're outside waiting to ruin your KD. System alert. The first world quest is now live. Check the mission board before you get clapped. Has the mission started? Anyone want to squad up? Do we prep first or just full send? Whole lobby's panicking like it's Warzone drop point. Nightmare Source first world. Darkness rises. Monsters snooze under the dirt. And once they wake up, it's curtains. Survivors have to clean up the mess, break the loop, and slap the dark back into hiding. World Quest 1, slay 1,000 nightmare mobs. World Quest 2, grab silver coins from dungeon vending machines or some nonsense. 0 glances around, calm as ever. Layout still familiar. Grab a few bits, slap a few beasts, easy. Welcome! What do you need? Equipment store boss, Charles. The system store layout's unchanged. Basic gear only. No bells, no whistles. Best thing here's 1 star. Charles leans in with a grin, voice smooth like a dodgy market vendor. Offers the good gear if the lad's pockets are deep enough. Better equipment? Yeah, but it'll cost extra copper. 0 doesn't flinch. Drops a sack on the counter. Clink echoes. 100 copper. 1 star staff sorted. The crowd watches as he grips the stick like it's Excalibur from a clearance bin. Charles hands over the staff like it's a sacred relic. Take care of it, yeah? Come back if you need out else. Behind him, the peanut gallery starts muttering. One lad's jaw drops. Bruv, that was your whole starter pack. 100 coins, gone in one go. The guy chimes in, all smug. Should have gone for the full set. You blew it on a stick with no punch. 0 keeps walking, calm as ever. Cheers for the tip. Then a girl goes, only higher star gear gets proper attribute buffs. That 1 star twig barely tickles. The lad keeps yapping, explaining how gear refinement needs alternate energy. Rare stuff, only drops in scraps from monster mobs. Waste it on a 1 star staff, he says, and you've basically flushed potential down the loo. They all watch 0's back as he walks away. No armor, no backup, just that cheap stick in hand. He spent everything. No defense, no clue. Lad's gonna get folded first wave. Another shakes his head. Must be some clueless bumpkin. Doesn't matter where you are. Broke is broke. For your average rookie shifter, blowing all your starter cash on a 1 star stick, absolute rookie move. Alternate energy's rare, especially for the standard lot. Most grind for days just to get a whiff of it. Upping low tier gear, waste of effort. 0 grips his new staff. Fire staff, magic beast tamer, beginner. Magic power, +5. A basic starter wand with barely enough kick to toast bread. Then, he smiles. Shame I'm not the average one, innit? Alternate energy floods his palm. Pure power, no delay. System pings up. Refining will burn energy, boost gear stats, but with lower odds, the higher you go. Do you want to refine? 0's eyes light up. Yes. Refinement. Success. Again it asks, and again he shouts, yes, continue. Don't stop. Refinement after refinement. Explosions of light. System chants ringing out. Success. Success. +1, +1, +1. Then, fail. Fail. The light flickers. Pressure mounts. 0's eye sharpens. Locked in. One more flash. Success. This equipment has reached its highest level. 132 refinements, done in one go. Consumed 958 trillion alternate energy. All to unlock the golden attribute, Fire Herald Staff. Refining it 132 times at once, that's hundreds of billions in energy. Fire Herald Staff, Magic Beast Tamer, mythical. Magic attack power, plus 28 INT, plus 2 burning. Each hit scorches the target, dealing 20 damage per second for 3 seconds. A staff forged for mages. Enemies turn straight to smoke. Preparation done. Staff's glowing, eyes locked. Now, let the show begin. Class, Necromancer. Shift ID, 0. Level, 0. Magic attack, 56. Defense, 13. Int, 12. Mana, 200. Alternate energy, 2 million. 2,664,959,999. Day 1, and man's already stacked like endgame DLC. The first alternate world, Nightmare Source. Darkness spreads like smoke across the sky. In the distance, flames devour the land. Shadows twist, waiting. The nightmare of new class shifters has just begun. Rookie swings hard. Sword blazing, muscles flexing like he's starring in his own action trailer. Damage pops up. 2-2-2. Rewolf barely flinches, eyes glow blood red. Steam hisses from its breath. It stares him down like, "That tickled, mate." Next second, it's go time. Bloke's panicking mid-swing. This thing's meant to be low level. It's got more health than my entire family tree. They dodge, scramble, blades flying. But her hits are weak, numbers laughable. If we class shifters get touched, the wolf lunges. We're actually done for. Explosion rips through the air. Minus 55. Wolf takes the hit, howls in pain. Someone just dropped real damage. The blast lands, searing hot. Fire, Herald Staff, burning effect triggered. System chimes in. You've killed level 1 giant mutant rat. EXP plus 24. Alt energy plus 10,000. Bonus buff 10,000 times alternate energy unlocked. The forest goes quiet. Nightmare Source has begun. Zero stands calm, flames dancing off his gear. Mythical class shifters come stacked. Buffs, max stats, the works. He glances at the chaos ahead. Normal players need a squad to take out one mutant rat. I can solo them like popcorn. Silence. Then shock. What the hell? That damage is unreal. His gear's glowing. No way that's beginner kit. Impossible. Who wastes that much energy refining starter gear this early? In gamer lingo, big boss. Title for the one who's clearly built different. The others keep their heads low. Whatever he is, best not question it. Zero stands quiet, eyes sharp. Level 1 mobs are worthless. If I want real EXP, I need to go higher. Inside Nightmare Source, the true beasts start crawling out. Level 3 to 4 poisonous spiders. Level 5 to 7 armoured scorpions. Level 8 to 9 wild boars. The final boss of the first world. Level 10 violent balking. No joke, no warm-up. Zero scans the map. Best choice right now? The level 3 plus beasts at the abandoned factory. Behind him, footsteps. A group rushes over. Oi, mate, team up with us. We've got a healer, a tank, and a solid DPS. The girl smiles sweet. Come with us, cutie. I'm a priest. I can keep you alive. Zero, deadpan. I can't. No need. Didn't even sugarcoat it. Just stepped through like Moses parting the crowd. Excuse me. The trio stood frozen as he passed. Silence hit harder than the mobs. The swordsman blinked, sweat forming instantly. Oi, did you not feel that? He whispered. His aura's scarier than the beasts. The priest clutched her staff like it was a nightlight. Yeah, she muttered, eyes wide. The man had walked past like a One Punch Man cameo and left them questioning their class choices. Wait, look, he's headed for the abandoned factory. The tank blinked, baffled. Is he mad? Beasts in there are cracked, high level and built like Dark Souls bosses. The priestess muttered, half in awe. Does he actually plan to solo that lot? Swordsman crossed his arms, nodded, like he'd just seen an S-tier ranked anime MC. Classic big boss move. Doesn't touch the main quest, dives headfirst into the DLC. Meanwhile, a beast in the factory roared like it had just sensed plot armor approaching. Zero dropped the giant rat in one shot. No flinch, no fuss. System popped, we've killed the LV6 giant Mulan rat. Man looked like he swatted a fly. Then the spiders pulled up, all fangs and fury. He sliced through them like they were made of wet paper. One by one they dropped. LV3 poisonous spider, gone, again and again. EXP and alternate energy stacked like cashback points on a Tesco card. He barely blinked. Then the level up hit. Health, mana, stats, all up. Current level, 2. Next upgrade, 250 EXP. Did he celebrate? Nah. Man saw a mega spider screeching at him and just walked up like, you? Boom. Spear through its skull. Explosion lit the whole place like a fireworks show. Zero stood in the middle of a bug graveyard, surrounded by crispy, oversized arachnids. Man looked like he just speed ran pest control with a flamethrower. System dinged like a slot machine. Level 3 achieved. Plus 30 health, plus 12 mana, and plus 6 points to chuck wherever you fancy. He floated past the corpses, not even checking the drops. Then bang! Skill bar unlocked. Initial skill, Fireball. Man just got access to wizard mode. Zero glanced at his panel, eyes sharp. Never thought mythical class buffs would be 6 times higher than the basic lot, he muttered, deadpan. 3 level ups, 18 points. Let's ruin the meta. Stats glowed. Int +8, Agi +5, Spirit +5. No hesitation. Beast Tamer class scales like mages, so faster casting, stronger hits, boost agility. Simple maths. He tapped confirm, face still blank like he didn't just cook a spider army for XP brunch. Zero stared up at the skill menu. Fireball, basic as it gets. Man looked at it like it owed him rent. Not worth the energy, he muttered, then smirked. Good thing I'm different. He slammed in the upgrade. 10 points gone. Boom, 112%. Again, 114%. Another 50? Man was just warming up. Then, 3,000 points dropped in one go. That fireball didn't just level up. It went full spicy vindaloo. 140% damage, 8% burn per second. Man turned that spark into a war crime. Zero tilted his head satisfied. Not bad. 140% off a starter spell? That'll cook anything on sight. Final upgrade hit. Super Fireball Grade A. Maxed it clean. Can't push it further till his next awakening. But trust, man's just getting started. He's locked in now. Eyes sharp, plans sharper. Man clocks his pace, sees the quests lined up. Clear 'em all, hit level 8, minimum. No faffing, straight grind. Bit of quiet tension till he hears a noise. Neck snaps round. Oi, someone there! He steps up to a massive stone door, gothic as hell. Opens it like he owns the place. And inside, some bloke just crouched there. Name tag floats above him. Carl, apparently. Zero gives him a once-over. Deadpan. Man's calm like he's logging into a daily dungeon, not walking through a death game. Only real difference here, he thinks, is if you die, you stay dead. Rest of it, quests, loot, NPCs, standard. Zero clocked the man's sob story with a nod. Then that glowing window popped up, quest accepted. Scorpions on the hit list, 30 of them plus their fancy pants emperor. Not bad for a bloke with just a magic stick. He checked the mission rewards, muttered, worth the hassle, and marched deeper in like he owned the joint. The place, dead quiet, gloomy. Gave off that classic, you're about to get jumped vibe. But Zero, calm. Monsters ain't the only ones creeping here, he muttered. Eyes locked ahead. Red eyes stacked like demonic traffic lights, glaring from the dark. He grinned. Armoured scorpions, yeah? Been a minute, lads. The scorpions weren't just big. They were built like tanks. Thick armour, glowing red eyes, and stats that screamed, come try it, mate. Zero clocked the warning mid-scan. Their passive armour skill nerfed incoming damage. Cute. That didn't stop him. He rolled his neck, raised his hand, and summoned a firestorm like he was lighting up a barbecue on steroids. Zero launched a fat fireball like he was trying to delete the whole postcode. But man didn't expect the Scorpion to be built like a tank with road rage. Thing didn't flinch. Instead, it hit back with a glowing death spike and the cheek to name it collision. Like that's not just a fancy way to say, I'm headbutting your soul. Zero's midair, coat flaring, fully locked in. Like, are we doing this, yeah? Scorpion's charging, Zero's diving. And now it's less of a fight, more like a magical game of chicken where the loser gets smoked. Zero lands the shot like a champ, but man's already regretting it. One nuke of a fireball later, the Scorpion's cooked. XP's banked and man is in the bin. Man burned through his bar like it was happy hour. But before he can catch his breath, here comes the plot twist. Too many dead bugs, and boom, Scorpion Emperor's on early access mode. Red eyes, massive frame, straight out of a nightmare. Zero's got that, oh for fuck's sake, face loading in 3, 2. He clocked the boss spawn before it even finished loading in. Man's standing there mid-flames, like he's prepping for his GCSEs and a fight to the death at the same time. With mana tank nearly bone dry, he launched that super fireball like it was his last crisp on Earth. Boom, direct hit. But the Emperor? Bruv, tanked it like it was a lukewarm slap. Still standing, still glowing. Still thick as a brick wall. Zero launched that super fireball like he was chucking a Tesco meal deal into the microwave. Zero's out here weaving through death beams like he's dodging rent, then lands a clean hit to its weak spot. What about here, man said, and boom, direct impact, claws flailing. Barely manages to paralyze it right as his mana hits Zero. He's out here burning mana like it's on a Tesco clearance, praying this final move lands before his magic card declines. Then, bam, random side character with Tesco value plot armor dives in for the last hit. Man had one job and these clowns try to nick the kill like it's Black Friday in a dungeon. Zero just turns with that, you muppets really tried it smirk, ready to teach him why you don't rob from the main character. They came creeping out the dark like rats sniffing scraps. One opened his mouth. You've already discovered us. Like Zero hadn't been watching them plot since minute 1. He didn't answer. He didn't need to. The air around him snapped, mana flared, cloak whipped, and the flames rose like judgment itself. Then he moved. Swift, silent, deadly. Fire tore through the air, brighter than their future. One blink, and their bodies were already catching up to their mistakes. Oi, man's just turned one geezer into fireworks, and the rest are shook. Altamana, they said. Bruv, Zero's still walking like he paid rent on death itself. Next panel, man whips out a Necromancer class upgrade, mid-fight, like it's a meal deal add-on. And these muppets? They're still chatting like they've got options. Nah, mate, you're extras in his highlight reel. Zero clocks the Soul Harvest notification like it's just Tuesday. Then he looks dead at him and goes, absorb, fam. And just like that, the big man's boot hits the ground, and you can feel the darkness creeping up like the end credits. Gruv was shook. Man just watched Zero go full Satan mode with that purple aura. Eyes glowing like a murder notification. Pet received Armored Emperor Scorpion. Yeah, read that again. Pet. Not summoned, not ally, pet. Man just turned a boss monster into his pocket-sized minion. Now it's stats time. Zero clocking them numbers like he's unboxing a mythic drop. Defense? Mad. Loyalty? Infinite. Experience needed? Cut in half. Bruv could solo raid dungeons before breakfast now. Then the punchline. Full upgrade. Deadass, the boss pet started throwing heart emojis like it's on Tinder. Man tamed the scariest thing in the room and got it simping. Like, what in the Necromancer Tinder is this? His Scorpion pet just tanked reality, leveled up like it's on speedrun mode, and now it's rocking an A-rank shield. Meanwhile, side character number 72 over there's bricking it. Jaw swinging, knees gone on vacation, whole soul regretting every life decision. 0, calm. Man's chatting like he's at a pub quiz, outing the ops mid-sentence. Oh, you lot was spying? Dead ass thought you were slick. Nah, mate, you picked the wrong noob. Now they're legging it. Absolutely done. Our boy ain't chasing. He just sends his scorpion like, go on bruv, flex a little. Scorpion's out here acting like it just unlocked Ultra Instinct. Other guys bricking it, shaking in his tunic. Thinking, how did this twig summon a literal tank? 0, calm as ever. One finger up like he's silencing the whole planet. Drops that line like a villain monologue. You must be prepared to be preyed upon. Savage. Carl, little NPC gremlin, shows up all thank you big bro. Loot raining down, stats going up, 0's just casually checking his gear. Like he didn't just end someone's arc in 3 panels. Man's looking at that necklace and leggings like, dead ass, this the drip you lot gave me? Then he hits it with the full upgrade, and boom, systems exploding with messages like he's glitching the server. Alternate energy drained, stats buffed, and man walks out flexing golden gear, like a walking pay-to-win advert. Next scene, man clocks the new area notice. Secret realm just dropped near Doomsday Town. Level 5. Prov, that's toddler mode to him. Everyone else's jaw hits the floor. He clocks the dungeon announcement. Not too far with my current abilities. But cheeky grin. You already know man's thinking. Free loot? Say less. This initial clear reward will be mine. Then we drop to the stat sheet. Armored Scorpion. Like a proper tank with trauma. 10 stars in stamina? This ain't a pet. This is a walking fortress with claws. Resistance listed twice? That's not a typo. That's 0 saying, hit me. I dare you. Cold. Efficient. Maximum ego. And we ain't even reached the dungeon yet. Swirling portal tears the sky like the world's had enough. Energy's wild, air's thick, and the crowd's foaming at the mouth for glory. One loud lad, arm flailing like he's selling miracle juice. Oi, who's up for dying rich? First team to clear it bags enough gold to live like kings. Another one, face full of regret. Level 5, mate, that's suicide. You don't walk out unless you're built different. Middle bloke trying to sound smart. Exactly. We form a team, share the risk, share the loot. Simple maths. Zoom in on our hero. Dead silent, arms folded, just watching the madness unfold. He's thinking. Lot of people eager to throw their lives away for a bit of shine. Poof. Suddenly, some goon shoulder barges him like he's not even there. Move it! Loud, rude, disposable. Next thing you know, Golden Boy enters. Full night cosplay. Smile shinier than his armor. His entourage clears the path like he's royalty. This way, President. Crowd starts whispering like it's gossip hour at the salon. Random voice. Who's he think he is? Man's glowing like he pays rent in heaven. Turns out he's Liu Yao, son of a billionaire, heir to a pharmaceutical empire. And apparently richer than common sense. Another guy, whole squad's decked out in 5-star gear. His followers cost more than your flat, bruv. Then boom, a girl enters. She spots 0. Oi, Shang Yue, what are you doing here? 0's eyes narrow, voice low, cold, detached. 0 thinking, that's the ex of this body's previous owner. Her name was Lin Yue. The confidence rattles her spine, Gath. An ordinary broke lad like you can't even pay rent? You really think you belong in a level 5 secret realm? Our boy doesn't flinch. Just hits her with a stare colder than her dad's approval. Him, calm as death. Is that a problem? The confidence rattles her spine. She glitches for a second, stunned that the same bloke who used to trail behind her is now walking like a main character. Her panicked whisper, what's his deal? He's supposed to be grovelling, not flexing. Then Goldilocks in armour slides in, all smug and shiny, like a knight dipped in ego. His crew, only the strong get to enter, love. Our golden boy Yao's got the pass. You lot, keep dreaming. Rich boy raps the X, smirking. Sting's getting tossed, eh? Shoulda let go sooner. Our lad barely glances. Keep the hand-me-downs. I don't wear used shoes. He sweeps the crowd. Secret realms not for wishful dreamers. She snaps, pointing. Zhang Yue, quit mouthing off. Brother Yao, sort this clown. Eyes shadowed, voice like a blade. Best cherish your life before you gamble it. She scoffs, full volume. What a joke. I know his limits. He's weak. Just trash. But the MC stands in the glow unreadable. No rank, no class. Like the system itself gave up trying. Golden Boy clocks it, frowns. Weird, it's hidden? He lifts a hand, dramatic as ever. Whatever, I've got places to be. I'll let you live for now. The gate flares, loud, blinding, roaring like a beast just woke up. Goldilocks raises a hand. Got your revives? Step in with me and you'll get first dibs. The squad? Frothing. Okay, like sheep chasing coin. Meanwhile, one lad sighs, defeated. Let's be real. We're broke. No match for these wallet warriors. Our boy glances sideways. Calm. If you feel weak, get stronger. Simple. The voice in his head? Cold. Detached. This body's pain ain't mine. Musclehead scoffs. Still acting dumb? The crowd laughs. Did you hear? The rich lot walk in with scrolls worth 3 grand. Up to 2 revives in 7 days, one mutters. Spoiled lot. All eyes turn toward the gate. Secret ranks rule? Beat the boss or get bodied. Our lad assesses calm. Strong enough for mobs, but not the final boss. Eyes flick to his beast. If Scorpion and I don't hit grade 5, we're dead meat in that duel. Gate pulses. Challengers rush in like it's Black Friday. Meanwhile, Drama Queen clutches Golden Boy's sleeve. Brother Yao, he disrespected me. Why aren't you smashing him yet? Gold Boy keeps his voice smooth. Too many eyes. If someone twists the story and blames me, bad press for the Liu name. He pats her hand. I'll make that beast tamer grovel. Just wait. She melts instantly. You'd always treat me best, Brother Yao. Normal beast tamers. Their pets need just as much grind as they do. Our lad? Built different. Necro bonus, pet upgrades are halved. Wipes out a few mobs, level shoots up. Scorpions getting stacked, fast. The crowd clocks him. Wide eyes, jaws dropped. Wait, that's the loser from earlier. He just soloed a level 5 Scorpion. Yeah, we messed up. 3 girls rush in like it's a meet and greet. Take me with you. I'll never betray you. Can I be your girl? Anything you want. MC doesn't blink. No thanks. Doomsday Town class shifter caution. Level 5 Secret Realm City closes in 10 minutes. Our lad's already planning. Boost Scorpion's defense. Let it tank. I'll handle the damage. Stats locked in. Scorpion's tanky, stacked and mean. Pair it with rapid mana regen. Fireball spam unlocked. Efficiency? Lethal. Our lad steps through the gate, Clug trailing. 10 minutes. More than enough. Goldilocks grits his teeth. Damn, just missed the kill. His crew's panicking. Grade 7, boss. I just meat shields. Yao, let's bounce before we're monster chow. They reach for their scrolls, then freeze. Eyes widen. One whispers, wait, someone's here. One dropkick later, the silence breaks. The MC steps through the light, calm as ever. You again? You're grade 5. You trying to die or what? But our lad, smirking, unbothered, built for chaos. Angry mobs screeching. Laugh again and I'll end you. One of them pulls him back. Forget it. He's not worth a scroll. Then the panic sets in. Boss, monster's catching up. Goldilocks shouts. Overconfident Muppet, go die for me. System flashes. Kill Armored Lord Scorpion level 7. Our lad exhales. Finally, no more noise. The ground erupts. Tail hits like a warhead. It's here. Armored Lord Scorpion level 7. HP 1240, skill collision. Our lad clocks it. Big boy's stats are stacked. Then smirks. Let's go. Claws clash. Scorpion tanks the hit like a champ. Our boy steps up cool as ice. With this gear and Scorpion's skill, even a boss can bleed. Then, super fireball skill. Crit, burn, burn again. The thing's getting cooked alive. Scorpion holds the front, claws crashing like thunder. The MC dances through gaps, zero fear, full control. A flick of his wrist, flames, lock and load. Next volley's coming in hot. Flames hammer down, non-stop, ruthless. Scorpion takes the beating, cracks forming, blood spilling. Then it snaps. Roars shake the field. Rage mode activated. The beast stumbles, blood pouring. It's over. Our lad stands tall, cloak swaying, axe still hot. Easy. Congrats, initial pass obtained. Secret scroll +1, job done. No sweat. System blares. Class shifter 0, secret realm cleared. The crowd freezes. Wait, someone passed? 0, who even is that? He cleared a level 5 realm at grade 5. Golden Boy's crew. Panicking. Wait, didn't your ex walk in right before the announcement? Her smile twitches. Impossible. He had no pet, no ID. How could he solo a grade 7? Golden Boy shrugs. Maybe others helped. But in his eyes, anyone who killed that Scorpion ain't normal. Golden Boy barks orders. Find the one named 0. Whatever it takes, I want him in my guild. Yes, sir! Meanwhile, System logs the stats of the fallen beast. Tanky, brutal, weak to heat and light. Too bad for it. Our lad brought both. Loot rains down. Gold, gear, scrolls, everything. The drop rate's mad. But this, his eyes lock onto it. This scroll, the real prize. Secret scroll. Level 5, Black Iron. Use points. Get missions. Pull bounties. Pure value. Our lad doesn't hesitate. One click upgrade. Bronze. Click. Silver. Scroll keeps climbing, power crackling, price rising. A king level scroll worth hundreds of thousands. Most would stop here. Our boy, eyes glowing, my goal is to clear every world. King level scroll used. Bounty mission, rescue survivors. Difficulty, 100. Time, 12 hours. Our lad reads it over. Escort mission, that's it. Then the fine print hits. Earth's dying. Monsters rising. This ain't just a fetch quest. Level 10 map. On still 5. The system warns wild boar level 10. Thick hide, group spawns, charges hit like trucks. He scans the terrain, cool and focused. Whatever. First we find Aelin. Boar's locked in, charging like a bullet. The girl screams, legs barely keeping up. Don't chase me! Ah! Boom! One-shot barbecue. She blinks up at him. Did you save me? Yeah. Survivor Eileen found. Time left 10 hours. Peace lasts 2 seconds. Then the ground shakes. Boar King enters, roaring like it owns the forest. Eyes glowing, aura emanating behind. Soon as I grabbed Aelin, the whole forest went feral. Behind him, tusks thunder down. The Boar King's out for blood. Fireball to the face. Boar gets tooked mid-charge. Our boy doesn't even flinch. Just one hand out, Aelin tucked behind him like luggage. Now the whole damn forest growling. Flames rising, tension thick, boars circling. They thought it was dinner time. They're on the menu. A-rank fireball barely scratches the pork squad. Boars eating that spell like it's breakfast. MC clocks it instantly. If she dies, mission flops. Cool. Then man whips out the ultimate flex. Summons the same boss he bodied earlier. The armoured Scorpion. Dark aura explodes. Battlefield flips. Boars charge? Nah, boars evaporate. One roar from Scorpion Summer and it's BBQ buffet all over again. NC dials it up. Super fireball skill. And nukes the nearest bacon butte into the next patch. EXP? Bagged. Alternate energy plus 100,000 like it's cashback season. Then man just turns to his pet boss and drops, Scorpion, farm 'em, we're upgrading tonight. Bro really turned a life-or-death escort mission into a damn side hustle. Boars tropping like flies, EXP, energy, boom, repeat. HUD's flashing more rewards than a gacha at Extreme. But man's mana bar, looking like a Nokia battery in winter. Girls worried. You okay, big bro? MC's eyes say, not really. But we're not done yet. Our boy throws a side smirk like he ain't two fireballs away from collapsing. I'll definitely bring you back. Proper protagonist energy. Next second, boars charging like rent stew. Violent dash. Deadass sounds like an MMA move. But MC don't flinch. Launches another super fireball skill mid-roar. Whole forests turning into a bonfire rave. Boar walks out the blast like it's a spa day. Not even crispy. That mane? Still fluffy. Meanwhile, our lad's clinging to his scorpion like it's his emotional support tank. Thankfully my health's high. Man said that after getting headbutted by a 500-kilogram port missile. MC finally levels up mid-warzone like he's cracked the XP lottery. Man's glowing. Stats flying everywhere. And he's grinning like it's Black Friday and he just stole all the mythic loot. Emergency? Nah! Lad's treating it like a side quest. First thing, buff attack. Priority straight. Vibes later, violence now. And then the flex. Equipment from the Scorpion King. New GIP alert. Scorpion King's dental plan. Forged into a ring, plus 35 ATK, and makes enemies fold like origami. Our boy equips it and immediately goes full anime finale. Glowing like he's got plot armor dicked in lava. Then, boom, another super fireball. It's not even magic anymore. It's divine judgment with extra seasoning. Boars, deleted. XP, farmed. Energy, maxed. Respect, earned. Zero's out here casually flexing. Used to need 8 hits, now I'm 2-tapping hogs. Man's tossing nukes like they're confetti. XP cards raining midair like he's cracked a loot piñata. Our boy lands like a mic drop after soloing an entire pig apocalypse. Forest's quiet, boars are extinct, mission nearly wrapped. Just gotta return the NPC and collect the check. But nah, plot twist. Some smug golden op shows up like, oh, you're still breathing? Mate's clearly here for drama. Gold armor, fake swagger. Bloke's built like a tank but talks like a debt collector. His birds hyping him up like he's some godsend. Meanwhile, our lad stood there in budget threads, out-leveling them both just by breathing. Helmet Boy's ego's flaring harder than his sword. You got lucky last time, he growls. Man really thinks plot armor's transferable. Big man in golden cosplay swings in talking smoke. Chest out, blade drawn, like he's starring in his own filler arc. Our lad just stands there. Doesn't dodge, doesn't blink. Then bang, light show. One fireball to the face and mate's pride gets evaporated with his HP. Brother Yao's out here questioning reality like the script betrayed him. Miss Supreme Moon looks like her fantasy RPG just got corrupted by a cheat code. And our MC? Man hits him with that cold line. Are you done? Aura flaring, eyes calm, now he's cooking. Stat screen's looking beefy. 164 magic attack, no money, full main character energy. Lad's built like a glass cannon with a grudge. And that boar skill. Dash in, smash harder, and drop defense like he's got zero regard for self-preservation. Our boy ain't playing safe. He's playing to dominate. Our lad steps forward, bathed in hellfire like a walking apocalypse. Rich boy starts crying titles like they're cheat codes. Gil Prez, Liu family heir. I've got plot armor, swear down. But Golden Silence himself. Eyes glowing like the Reaper's torch. He heard all that and still raised his staff. One fireball. One. That's all it took. Armor vaporized. Pride evaporated. Man got folded so hard his golden drip turned into DLC loot. And the best part? RMC didn't even move. Just pointed and deleted. Grow activated professional like it's a LinkedIn flex. Then dropped the coldest fool of the arc. Turns out this world's got cosmic HR. If you beef with a white name without provocation, boom. Sin points, red name, banned from the safe zone. Instant villain arc. Our lad? Untouchable. The system's already backing him harder than plot armor. Golden boy Liu Yao's been turned into premium loot. Our MC's walking through the wreckage like he just cleared his to-do list. And her? Shook. Man's glow-up came with fireballs and trauma. She's screaming like she's got options. Man's walking up like a refund request. Cold, silent, overdue. She starts begging over resurrection scrolls, trauma-dumping mid-fear like that's going to buy her time. Then she drops the I never forgot you card. Classic. Like betrayal's got a memory cap. Our lad doesn't blink. No drama, no chat. Just analysis mode. Mission first, simps last. Walk straight through. Translation, she's background noise. Move. She's fuming like she's the main character, but RMC's already out the scene. Didn't flinch, didn't look back. Man's walking off like she's a filler episode he's skipped on purpose. She screams his name like it's gonna reverse the plot. Nah, love. Too late. That man left you on red in real life. Little sis dips with a bow. Peace restored. Meanwhile, our boy's getting showered in loot like the game's simping for him. Ice Blade, Pet Egg, Fat XP boost. Level 8 now. Stats up. Mana crackling. Didn't just complete a mission. Man completed a flex. Fresh out the loot crate. Man swinging a popsicle that could drop a frost dragon. 2-star ice stick. No profession needed, plus 25 cold-blooded attitude. MC looks at it like he's unwrapping a gift card to violence. Smile on, finger tap. Refining starts. It's not just a weapon. It's about to be a personality. One tap. 144 refinements. 22,356 energy points torched like they were spare change. And boom, golden attribute unlocked. Frost Scepter? Nah, that's divine punishment wrapped in ice. Our boy's smirking like energy's on a family plan. Unlimited. Then casually pulls out a green egg like he's about to hatch up pocket apocalypse. Man just crafted a weapon of mass extinction and said, oh yeah, there's also a pet. Man staring down a green egg like it's beneath him. Normal grade? Dead ass. Said he picks these up like lint while cleaning up mobs. Got a whole menu of hatchlings on standby. And the plan? Feed him to his armoured scorpion like it's some twisted Michelin buffet. O's raising death pets like he's farming XP through Uber Eats. The scorpion munched on some cannon fodder eggs, hit its quota, and boom. Evolution unlocked. Out goes the crusty shell, in comes a shiny elite tier tank with enough armour to body a siege engine. It's raw? Yeah, that wasn't just noise. That was a declaration. Mum's no longer raising victims. Lad's looking proper stacked now. 2-star icicle staff, silver-armoured pet scorpion foaming at the mouth, and a crispy Liu Yao's loot bag tossed in for extra spice. That lineup, more than enough to throw hands with the first alternate world's final boss. But he ain't rushing in like some budget hero. Nah, man's got errands. Pops through a portal like he's late for Tesco. Off to reload before dropping bodies. Back in the real world, boots hit rooftop. Cloak still crackling like he brought the storm with him. Barely lands and the phone starts screaming. Some deadbeat desk jockey yaps on about hospital bills and life support deadlines. Cold look. No panic. Our lad's got 300k problems. And none of them are surviving past tonight. Send the card details. I'll ring back in 10. Man walks over like it's a Sunday errand. Already planning to flog a few shinies from his stash. Enough gold loot to buy a penthouse and still have change for caviar. But life's petty. Turns out all that bling? Soulbound. Locked tight. Can't even pawn it. Lad just smirks. Yeah, cursed perks and cosmic fine print. But this setup's still doing bits. Gear's all soul locked. Silver stash barely scratches 10 grand. Lad skint. Again. Flips through listings like a broke eBay addict. Coins going for crumbs. Trainers begging for gigs at peasant rates. Dead money, slow returns. Then, boom. One post catches his eye. Jackpot vibes. 300 grand to spar with Lin Hai's so-called newest pro? Too good. Too sus. Forums popping. Half call it cap, other half reckon it's a death sentence wrapped in cash. Same bounty drops every year. Same rumour. Take the job, don't make it past payday. And our lad? Sitting there like he's already cashed the cheque. Our man clocked the post and grinned like danger's just another Monday. Life-threatening? Sounded like his kind of fun. Stats? Clean. Energy through the roof. Defence is tidy. And that 2-star ice stick? Cold enough to ruin someone's whole week. Sterile blue glow, some mystery figure sat in a chair surrounded by screens. She's clocking in, watching something, probably him. 'Cause who else would it be? He picked up the call like it was a casual favour, not a job tagged at 300k. The lass laid out the deal. Train a newbie who just unlocked her class, get her through the first world. Simple as that. Our lad? Cool as ice. Quoted 390k without blinking, then tossed in a cheeky, "You can keep the leftovers." She didn't flinch. When do we start? 10 minutes later, the job kicks off. Meeting point, Doomsday Town. Sounds dramatic, but our lad walks in like it's a coffee shop. Helping someone clear World 1's gonna cost her 400k, but he ain't fussed. He's already clocked the angle. If she coughs up the cash, man's calling it a win. Hood up, vibe cold, she walks in like a secret boss from a side quest. He nods, deal confirmed. The background lot already whispering. They've clocked who she is, and what she's packing ain't exactly subtle. Darkcaster with a rep? Even a disguise ain't covering that aura. Our lad lays it out straight. You want to beat this world quest? Then you're tagging in. System goes ding, slaps her into the squad like it's HR onboarding, but keeps her name blurred like she's on witness protection. Sun's clocking out, casting those moody end-of-day shadows, and he's briefing like a boss. Kill 1,000 monsters. Find 10 coins. Easy maths, absolute pain. She just nods once. The universal sign for bet, let's suffer. Our man breaks it down like a fed-up game dev. This world's got anti-cheat enabled. Monsters 5 levels up. You can't even scratch them. I could knock 'em to 1 HP and they'd still laugh in your face. But man's chill. Swings his glowing stick of doom like a wizard on overtime. We'll grind the basics, get your stats up, maybe even unlock the ability to not be useless. So good? He unleashes Super Ice Pick, a brutal freeze that lands a clean hit and locks the beast in a jagged prison of ice. It's not as flashy as Fireball, but it gets the job done. Calm as ever. He remarks it's a leftover skill from a previous quest. Might not be top tier, but it'll do. Meanwhile, our lad urges her to stop admiring the scene and finish the kill already. She's a bit surprised, like, what? Already? With a soft The hooded girl steps up. Her hands surge with violet flames, pulsing with eerie force. She launches a single blast, barely a tap, but the result is devastating. The entire frozen beast detonates into a blinding explosion of shattered ice and arcane light. Just one hit, and the monster's done for. The girl levels up instantly. Not once, not twice, but 3 times in one go. She's taken aback, questioning how that's even possible. Before she can process it, a monstrous beast crashes in from above, fangs wide and claws ready to shred. Our lad dashing in, shouting out a warning. Careful! The monster strikes first, sending debris flying as our man hits the ground with a rough roll. No hesitation though. He's straight back up, planting his stance and conjuring a brutal spell. With his staff raised high, he unleashes Super Fireball, a blazing inferno that tears across the field and engulfs everything in its path. The sheer heat and impact shake the battlefield. She's staring like she just unlocked Ultra HD vision, Meanwhile, our lads already checked the quest log and packed the bags. Up you get, we're off to the next level, he says, like they didn't just survive a murder zoo. She hits him with the most enthusiastic ever. Proper Oscar-winning delivery. Whole vibes. Teamwork makes the trauma work. As they head deeper into the forest, our man keeps calm while the girl finally speaks up. 400,000 for boosting? She's baffled. Then comes the real question. Her level. She's 21. Most awaken at 18. So why's she still behind? She says nothing, but that silence speaks volumes. He senses something off, pauses, turns. What's wrong? She finally drops the hood. Proper serious now. Says he can leave, thanks him for the help, and even offers a partial refund. But there's a catch. Don't mention any of this to her sister. Our lad, cool as ever, just stares at her. And here I thought you couldn't talk. Zero keeps it cool and tells her straight. He made a promise to her sister, so he'll guide her through the first world, no stress. But she's panicked now, asking if he's deaf to the rumours. She's supposedly cursed, the vessel of disaster, bringing calamity to anyone around her. He's not fazed, just raises a brow and asks what that even means. And before she can answer, a random voice pipes up, throwing shade like it's public gossip hour. Apparently, she's got a rep for wrecking lives just by being there. Turns out the rumours were just idle chat. A whole squad rolls up, all eyes locked on the girl. One of them confirms the online gossip. Apparently, helping her is a death sentence. But if you kill her, massive XP drop and rare energy boost. Their leader's practically foaming at the mouth, hyping up the crew like it's raid night. He shouts for justice, but let's be real, they're just farming rewards. She panics, clocks their levels, and tells our lad to leg it. But our man's not the type to run, especially not when things are just starting to heat up. Our lad steps forward, magic flaring, cool as ever. He's not fazed by the incoming mob, just throws out the number 400,000 like it's pocket change. A reminder that he's not just some newbie tagging along. And the enemies? They're charging in, all confidence and bloodlust. Not realising they're about to catch hands from someone on a whole different level. A proper showdown's about to kick off. One of the mob clocked who he is. Lu Yao, apparently some rich heir from Lin Hai. Just hearing the name's enough to make them sweat. But the idiot leader brushes it off, pretending this is about justice. They step up, but our man doesn't even flinch, not bothered. He recognises the guy, someone he's clashed with before. Cool and cheeky as ever, he just mocks him, asking if he's back to donate more loot. Then he casually reminds him, that revive scroll he relies on. Yeah, it's got a cooldown, 7 days. So if he dies now, that's it. No do-overs. The armoured clown gives the signal. Get 'em, brothers! And the whole crew charges in like it's a fair fight. Swords up, eyes locked. They think numbers will win this. Meanwhile, a little stat screen pops up for Su Yan, but it's all unknown. No HP, no MP, no clue what she's packing. It's like the system itself saying, nah, mate, don't even try to guess. Something's clearly off about her. The Tashan's thick, but suddenly, confusion. One of the goons clocks the main lad's face and freezes like he's seen a ghost. The leader's baffled, blurting out, what's with this reaction? Like he didn't just walk into his own funeral. Then it hits him. Panic. He calls his mate Wagyu, accusing him of messing up the disguise. Turns out the lad copied exactly the face of the one person you don't want to mess with. Big mistake. Smack lands across Wagyu's head. I said steal a look, not his. Wagyu, dazed, mutters, it's a habit. Bruv's been out here cosplaying death wishes. The squad marches straight through the hostile crowd. But instead of a fight, the goons suddenly drop to their knees, panic sweating and full of regret. In perfect unison, They offer gift boxes like they're begging for forgiveness at a birthday party gone wrong. "Please take this," they shout, practically shaking. The purple-haired girl just blinks, stunned. What's this? Yeah, she's not used to this level of fear-based customer service. The guy in gold armor tries to save face after that embarrassing surrender. One of his crew nervously asks what's going on, but he shuts them down immediately. Then, forcing a smile, he steps forward and declares he's not scared. Oh no, but he'd rather not resort to violence. So here, have these gifts to show his sincerity. He points at the ratch boxes like they're sacred offerings, claiming they're hand-picked, irreplaceable, and totally not bribes. Golden Boy kicks into full desperation mode, now trying to hire the NC. Offers him guild membership, full benefits, and a tidy little salary, $500K a month. Man's practically throwing cash at his feet. His sidekick's losing it, thinking, "Mate, I eat instant noodles for dinner. That's 10 years' salary for me." Meanwhile, the lady in green's plotting her villain arc, dreaming of clout from recruiting the MC and dunking on her rival in one move. 2 birds, 1 ego trip. MC finally responds, calmly, smugly. Says he respects strength, not status, and maybe he'll consider their offer if they can prove they're worthy. Savage power move. Green girl's jaw drops. The guild girl snaps. She's fuming that a broke dude dares play hard to get with a $500K a month offer. But MC just claps back harder, calls her out for selling her pride just to chase crumbs. Yeah, she ain't taking that well. MC's done chatting. Straight up tells them to move if they're not fighting. He's got things to do. The crowd hesitates. The leader, surprisingly, tells them to stand down. And as NC walks off, not even looking back, Green Girl's losing it, screaming at them for letting him leave, like he's not the center of the universe. He's not just walking away. He's walking over their pride. Purple armor snaps. "Oi, I said let him go. Got wax in your ears?" She stammers, "Right." MC strolls off into the woods like it's just another Tuesday. One of the lads mutters, "Boss, mate already murked you once. You letting that slide, yeah?" But if he keeps mouthing off, might as well finish the job. Whack! Clean across the cheek. Purple armor growls, "You chat like you've got a clue. You ain't got a clue." He cracked a grin like a bloke who just solved life's greatest mystery. Probably something dumb like hard things are worth more. According to him, if it's too easy, it ain't worth jack. The woman beside him raised a brow. She reminded him, not too gently, that just moments ago, he was dead set on turning the lad into roadkill. "Yeah," he shrugged, glancing off into the trees. "That was before he murked me like it was Tuesday." He scoffed, whispering that our MC was just some poor geezer who couldn't even afford a decent set of gold gear. But the bloke in charge, nah, he'd seen the damage firsthand. Proper chaos. "How the hell does a beast tamer hit that hard?" he muttered, eyes locked on the silhouette glowing in the mist. That wasn't some random low-rank scrub. He was something else. And in that moment, the captain made his choice. No matter the cost, that man was joining his guild. She gritted her teeth, scoffing under her breath. "More than meets the eye? My arse. I know that muppet better than anyone here. Bloke's skint and thick as bricks." Eyes twitching, voice dripping with spite, she made a vow to herself. "Next time, Zhang Yue, you're the one kissing dirt. I'll have you begging at my boots." The cursed princess thanked him quietly, her voice soft. "Cheers for earlier, covering me and all." The lad didn't even flinch. "Save it. If you'd croaked, I wouldn't be seeing a single coin." She paused mid-step, then glanced at his back. Something about him still unsettled her. "No, actually, scratch that. You're not the type to finish this, are you?" Our lad turned to her, voice sharp. "If you're that hopeless, why'd you even post on the forums? No one forced you in. You could have just stayed home." She didn't flinch. "I gave up ages ago. But my sister," her words caught for a moment before she continued, Like I said before, this thing I've got, it's not a blessing, it's a bloody curse. She offered it up. Take a look for yourself. The screen lit up, revealing the grim truth behind her class. Disastrous caster. Sounded impressive, but the catch was lethal. A cursed roll. She couldn't land a finishing blow herself. Her strength only grew when surrounded by a full team. If even one teammate fell, she'd lose everything. Level reset to 0. Leave the party, and she alone took the hit. Our lad blinked. A special class? Turns out, these weren't just the usual class types. Special classes existed. Rare, powerful, but locked behind brutal drawbacks. And if one could push past the limitations, the rewards were massive. If someone survives the burden of this special class, they don't just level up, they shoot straight into top-tier status. Maybe even gain a mythological title. Sadly, it ain't that easy. The fire of potential burns bright, but it's not for the average punter. Most folk can't hack it, and when they break under the pressure, they're stuck. On loop. Misery, rinse and repeat. She turned away, her voice low but certain. Ever since she awakened to this cursed class 3 years ago, not a single run had worked. Over 100 tries, all flops. The lad stood still, taking in her words. She continued, breaking it down. With the system's current settings, you can't even squad up if the level gap's too wide. If he was stuck at the bottom, they wouldn't stand a chance against the first world's boss. Without turning back, she said plainly, "Just walk away." But then he spoke, not with defiance, just quiet conviction. "What if I told you it can be done?" Her eyes widened, like someone just yanked the rug from under her entire worldview. He looked her dead in the eye and said it clean. "I can carry you through the first world." She froze, then burst out. "What?" Grabbing his arm, she stared him down. "You serious? 3 years to smash this cursed class restriction. To rise up from being ignored and actually earn respect. That's all I've wanted." Her grip tightened, hesitation melting into quiet hope. Could this actually be my shot? She thought, heart thumping. He met her gaze with that calm, unshakable look. The kind that makes you believe. "No more chatting," he said, a small grin tugging at his lips. "We've got a whole world to smash through."